are Stacy and I ready to take all of our staff appreciation gifts to our teachers. We are so excited because we appreciate them so much. They're getting a bag of Survivor NTI goodies and a cute little poem, and at the end I'll read this poem to you, or Stacy will read it to you, because it is just so good. And Betsy and I helped write it. We co-authored this poem. Also, we have our signs ready to go because we appreciate you. So we're getting ready to take off, and I think we got a 12-hour adventure. So we're going to take you along the way, because I know you're going to enjoy this video at the very end after we visit all of our wonderful staff. So looking forward to seeing where they live and just seeing them, because it's been a while since we've seen them. So we are kicking it off now and getting ready to leave. And this is our Survivor Day. Stacy's in her team Okolona because we're a team, and I'm in my camouflage because we are surviving this NTI. So here we go, and talk to you soon. All right, our first stop is Cindy Duncloud. We just hired her this year, and she is fabulous. She was a great catch for Okolona, and we're gonna go and see if she's up this morning. She's our first stop, and it's like 9:10, so here we go. All right, we're at Kim White's house, our second stop. She's an early childhood assistant, and she left Jefferson County and came back, and we are so glad to have her at Okolona. She works really hard, and it's just a joy to be around with her positive attitude. So we're going in to see Miss Kim. All right, we're at Joyce's house. She works in the cafeteria, and I'm gonna deliver her Survivor kit to her. She always comes to work with a smile on her face, always in a good mood and a hard worker. All right, we are at Tina Denzig's house, and Tina is just a loving soul, and she is kind of a staple at Okolona. Just will do anything you ask her to do, lunchroom, instruction in the classroom, and she has rocked this NTI with her word work. I'm just so proud of her. She's doing awesome. So we're going in to see Tina now. We're at Tom's house. Tom is our custodian, our night custodian at Okolona, and he's one of these guys that seriously just has a positive attitude and will do anything you ask him to do when he comes to work. So it looks like the mailman's here too, so we're gonna get out quickly so that we can catch Tom. All right, we're at Dana Alford's house, and she's a kindergarten assistant with Suzanne Sponsler. And something that comes to mind about Dana is that she loves hard. She loves those kids so much and wants to provide for them any way she can. So kudos to Dana. We love her being at Okolona. She's been there a long time, and she just loves our students. All right, we're at Rebecca Jividen's house. She is our EBD assistant, and we're ready to deliver her Survivor bag. And just want to say something about Rebecca. She is a very hard worker, and she is very creative and can put something together at the drop of the hat. And she is our archery sponsor, so she loves the kids, and especially those challenging kids. She likes to develop those relationships and work with them and help them succeed in life. All right, we're at Susan Ellis's house. She's a second grade teacher at Okolona. This is her first year at Okolona, and she is just a lovely person inside and out, truly cares about the kids and wants the best for them. And we are just so excited to have her at Okolona. All right, we're at Nikki Downs' house. Let me tell you about Nikki. Nikki was a hard catch from, was it Wheatley, I think? And she was on my transfer list, and I had to call the board, try to get a hold of her. She was ignoring my phone calls, but guess what? I finally got her, and she was a great catch. So I'm very persistent. Yes, I'm very persistent. So I was very persistent, but I got a great teacher, and just love Nikki to death. Good reading teacher, math teacher, and just a great person. All right, we're at Dylan Schaefer's house, one of our male teachers, and he's a 4th grade teacher at Okolona. And what can I say about Dylan? He has a great sense of humor, just always making us laugh and cutting up with us. And we're just love that he is at Okolona, works hard every day, comes to school every day, and just enjoy his presence in our building. And I can't wait till next year because he's going to be on an all-man team. So the challenge is on to see how well these two men do together. All right, we're at Carrie Lynn Gramick's house. She's one of our ECE resource teachers, and something about Carrie Lynn just will do anything for her students. She is very passionate about their emotional well-being and their safety, and will just do anything, and has really good relationships with the parents, and supports them any way she can. So kudos to Carrie Lynn for being an awesome teacher at Okolona. All right, we are at Melissa Cooksey's house, an early childhood assistant, and Melissa just had knee replacement, so I haven't seen her in a long time, but I sure miss her smiling face around Okolona. And she's back now doing this NTI thing, and she is wonderful with the students who have special needs in early childhood. She's very patient, very kind, and just a hard worker, and does whatever's asked of her. So we're here to drop off her Survivor kit. All right, we're at Debbie Metcalf. She's our bookkeeper, and what would I do without Debbie? I mean, Debbie keeps me straight with the money, and that is so important. I knew her from Schaffner, and brought her with me eventually to Okolona, and I just love Debbie, and she has to stay until I retire. We have a pact, right, Debbie? All right, so we are at Sharon Frazier's house, and Sharon is my biggest supporter. Sharon and I just have this bond, and she is always my go-to when I have to run something by her and say, should we do this, can we do this, or when I have early childhood questions. So she is just kind of a confidant to me, and she has been at Okolona for a long time, and it's just wonderful with our early childhood students and families. So kudos to Sharon. Going into Southern Feeding Site, where Angie Setzer is working. She's our nutritious service worker at Okolona. And something about Angie is she is a very hard worker. Will just work like a working machine, and that's why she's here at the feeding site working right now, and I'm turning in. All right, we're at Taya Martin's house. She's an early childhood teacher, one that I hired, I guess it was about 4 years ago. And she's just a lovely person, good Christian lady, and just had a baby, so we get to maybe see her little bundle of joy. She's not working right now, but we sure do want to honor her and thank her for everything she's done for our Okolona smallest learners. All right, we're at Marla Brown's house, and boy, she lives way out around windy roads, and kind of everywhere. But we are here and we're ready to celebrate her. She came to us from Bullitt County Schools. She's getting a package from UPS. So there we go. But she is just a wonderful person and works hard every day and loves her students and just has a passion for the 5th graders and has high expectations for them and just strives to do her best every day. So kudos to Marla. All right, we just stopped by Jackie Stevens' house. She was actually in her driveway pulling out and I made her stop real quick. So I'm doing the video while we're getting lunch because we're on our way to Harrodsburg. Is that right, Stacy?
I think maybe.
Okay, co-pilot's keeping me straight. So a little word about Jackie. Jackie has like the best classroom management and relationships with her kids. It is just amazing to see her in her classroom, in her element. And we got her from what school did she come from?
Somewhere.
Wheatley. I think it was another Wheatley person. So we are just so glad to have our little red-haired friend that we love so much, and she's special to me because my daughter has red hair. So we will get our lunch and be on our road to see our next staff member. Over the river and through the woods to Aaron Hardwick's house we go. Boy, what a drive, but we made it. We got our Culvers. And we are not in Harrodsburg. We are in Hodgenville. We got our H's mixed up. But we are here and we have not had Erin that long, but boy, was she a great hire. And we love her as our ECE implementation coach. She has so much knowledge and is so good with kids, and I trust her with all the legality stuff about
and here she
the
comes.
law. So, well, she's coming out the door, so we better go. All right, we're at Donna Coulter's house. We went from, what was it, Hodgensville to Vine Grove, Kentucky, and we are here at Donna's new house. She just moved into this house, and she is a library assistant, an office person, and also our lunchroom person, so kind of a jack of all trades, and is very creative, can whip something together for us and decorates for us and all that good stuff. So we love our Miss Donna. And one other good thing about her is she's really good with the challenging kids. So she can help them and support them and make them successful. So going in to see Donna. We're crossing the bridge to go to Indiana, and we're going to visit some teachers over in Indiana. So here we go. Fun. All right, here we are. We are leaving Milltown, Indiana, and I'm not sure if Chrissy lives just a little shy of Milltown, but anyway, we just visited our girls in Indiana. Erin, who is a wonderful reading recovery teacher. She's our social queen, plans all our fun events for the staff, and just an all-around good person. And we just love her being on our staff. She left Okolona and came back because she just wanted to be a Tiger so bad. So Chrissy, we love Chrissy. She works with our ECE students, and she has a big heart and loves being at Okolona. And her little granddaughter, Callie Brown, goes to Okolona, and we just think she's special too. So we are off to another coworker's house in Indiana, and then I think we're going back to Kentucky. I'm scaring Stacy a little bit with my driving and talking and all that good stuff, but we're having a ball, and I think we still have 7 hours left, so might be midnight before we get to your house. So stay tuned. All right, we're at Pam Kaczynski's house. She's a kindergarten teacher at Okolona. And our last stop in Indiana, Pam is a wonderful person. She keeps us straight. She works hard every day. Her and her teammate are great partners, and she enjoys the younger learners. So we're going in to see Miss Pam. All right, so we went to Betsy's house and she was there, and she is our counselor, and we got to see her and Will, her son. Betsy is the heart of the school. She helps our kids to remove barriers to be successful at school. So we love our Miss Betsy. All right, so we just dropped off Laura Newhouser's, our 5th grade teacher's survival kit, and Laura is just brilliant. She can handle a classroom, does all this innovative stuff, and is also a good teacher leader for our other teachers. So just so glad she's at Okolona, and her little one is coming to be a Tiger next year, so we're so excited. All right, now we are at Thea's house. She's our speech therapist, and one day she's going to help me with speech therapy, but that might be in my retirement. But anyway, we are here to deliver to Thea, and she's an awesome person, very creative, will do anything we ask her to do and helps us out. She just moved up to the office, so she gets to see how crazy we are up there now. So we are still going strong. All right, our next stop is Ruth Bennett's house. She's our art teacher. She has a really tough job because we split her between 2 schools, so she has to travel. She's very artistic, loves to knit, and create fun projects with the kids. All right, we're at Mike Horace's house. He's our family resource coordinator, and Mike has been at Okolona longer than anybody else. I think he's on 21 years, and he knows everything about Okolona, really knows all the families that come through there, and builds such a great community, and it's a joy working with Mike. All right, we're at Vince Ayers' house, and he's our plant operator. And one thing about Vince, he is very brilliant. He knows a lot about operations in Jefferson County, and just can go to him for any answer as far as what we can do and not do in Jefferson County. Okay, it's snack time. Erin Henry gave us these yummy cookies, and they are delicious.
Delicious, yummy. Thank you, Erin.
Thank you. We just left Leah Slusher's house. She's our mental health counselor, and she is just wonderful. We all love Leah, and she's only been at Okolona like 5 months, but she was a great addition when we hired her. Eventually she wants to be a school counselor, but we will keep her as our mental health counselor as long as we can. All right, we are at Erica Simmons' house, and she's our early childhood assistant. We can't wait to see her. It's been a long time, and she's just a wonderful person and works really hard. And her son Braden goes to our school, so we have 2 of the family members with us at Okolona. And like I said, Erica's been there a while, and she is just fabulous. All right, we're at Kieran Jackson's house. That is our secretary for Okolona, and she is terrific. She's a terrific Tiger and a great hire. She's been there just since July of last year, and she's just amazing, just flat out amazing. So we love Kieran, and we are dropping this off at her mom's house. We we are at Sherry Schlater's house. She's our attendance clerk. And can you just say 100% everything? She wants 100%. She is a lady after my own heart. That's the way I am. We challenge each other to be perfect. So yes, we're here and we're doing a drive-by because we're trying to make up some time because we've been in this car a long, long time. So Sherry's coming out to pick up her package. All right, we're at Michelle Cook's house. It's kind of getting dusk. The sun's going down a little bit. It's going to be dark before you know it. Michelle is our cafeteria manager. She came to us from Watson Lane, and she's just a fireball of energy and loves the kids, and just runs a great lunchroom and cafeteria. All right, we just went to Lindsay Mingus's house, our kindergarten assistant. She was in the shower, but we dropped it off to her husband. Didn't get to see the baby, but just told her that we appreciate her and are thankful for her being our kindergarten assistant. She has a soft tone, works well with the kids, and has a lot of just innate skills with our youngest learners. So Lindsay, sorry we didn't get to see you, but hopefully we'll get to see you soon. All right, we're at Heather Bozart's house, and today we've actually been in Stacy's home where she had built or moved into her home with her two youngest kids. And this is the neighborhood that I raised my kids in before we moved out. So Heather lives here now, and let me just tell you about Heather. Heather is magnificent. Everybody loves Heather. You know how everybody loves Raymond? Everybody loves Heather. She is just so knowledgeable when it comes to math, and works well with all the kids, and just is really just a genius. So we're going to drop off her stuff now. We're at Stephanie Sendor's house. She's waiting for us at the door. So she's our librarian, and she is just a super person, and just great all around, helps us out with everything, a soft spirit, and is learning how to teach reading as well. Just always wants to improve herself and does whatever we ask of her. So she's waiting on us, so we better go. Bye. All right, we just left Stacy May's house. She's our lead cafeteria manager, and just brought her some best wishes for being such a great staff member at Okolona. Stacy always comes to work with a positive attitude and a smile on her face, and she's just a joy to be around and really interacts with the kids in a positive way. All right, so we are at Sonia Larson's house, and going to drop off her bag. It is starting to get darker, and we're trying to get through the last 20 bags. We've been in the car a long time, but let me tell you about Sonia. Sonia is an early childhood assistant. She is lovely. She is a Christian woman and just always brings a smile to everyone's face, and tries really hard, works really hard in our early childhood rooms, and just is a sweet spirit at Okolona. All right, we are at Chantel Barber's house, and it is getting a little darker. It should be dark in just a few minutes, but Chantel, we hired her for our 3rd early childhood unit, and boy, was she a good hire. Her disposition, her classroom management, the way she teaches, she's just a natural at teaching, and we just love her. She was also our cheerleading sponsor. Just steps up and does whatever we ask her to do, and is just always positive and a good Christian woman. All right, we're at Ashley Pearson's house. She is our first Excel award-winning teacher. I know we have many more in our building, and we're going to nominate one every year. But Ashley just has a great spirit and enthusiasm about teaching. She's very knowledgeable, and she works well with anybody. So off to see Ashley. Jenny Robbins' house, and it is dark now. We've been on the road for many hours, but Jenny is just a wonderful addition to Okolona. She's been there 3 years, but she works with our ECE students in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, and she's just fabulous, hard worker, and just has a lot of good strategies up her sleeve to support those students and make them successful. All right, we're at Letty Buchanan's house. She is our new ESL resource teacher, and she has been a great hire. We split her between Smyrna and Okolona, and she has just jumped in and will do whatever it takes to support our ESL students. All right, we're at Felicia Williams' house. She was a great catch from Rutherford. This was her first year at Okolona, and she just impressed us so much. Was our cheerleading sponsor, just does whatever it takes to support our students, and works just really hard, easy to get along with, just fits in at Okolona so well. So we love having Felicia at our school. All right, we're at Katie Mullins' house, and she is a 2nd grade teacher at Okolona, and she is a hard worker and is willing to try out new things in her classroom, and just always keeping abreast of the current things going on and willing to try new things in her classroom. So also Katie has a great sense of humor. She keeps us laughing all the time at our staff meetings. All right, so we're at Linda Evans' house tonight, trying to finish these last 10 or 11 up. But anyway, Linda is an early childhood assistant, and we hired her. She was a bus monitor before we hired her, and she has just been an asset to Okolona, always smiling through the hallways, will talk to everyone, and is just willing to do whatever is asked of her, and is just a good person and a role model for the little ones. So we are just excited to stop and see Miss Linda. All right, we're at Vera's house, and she is one of our night custodians. And Vera just transferred to us right before all the pandemic. We might have had her a couple months. And we just love her in our building. She smiles, very positive, hard worker, just pleases the teachers, and helps out with whatever we need. So kudos to Vera. All right, we're at Julie Powers' house. She's our music teacher at Okolona. We share her with Price. And she is just fabulous. She started a choir at Okolona. She has brought music alive to Okolona, and just has an upbeat personality, and just couldn't wait to get that first teaching job, and her passion shows in everything she does at Okolona. All right, we just dropped Normanda's stuff off at her apartment. Didn't get to see her because it's getting really late. She might have been in bed. But just wanted to say that Normanda is our 7 counties therapist, and she is at our school full-time now, and we just love having her there. She has a lot of strategies to support our students and teachers so that our students are successful at Okolona. We're at Mr. Baker's house, and Mr. Baker is our student success coach, and he is just fabulous. Works with all kids who have some difficulty and problems with their behaviors, builds those great relationships, and offers them strategies to help so they can improve their academic success. Mr. Baker is just one of those great guys that everyone wants him to come to their classroom and visit and talk to the kids. So we all love Mr. Baker. All right. right. Well, it is like almost 11 o'clock and we're not going to get to Beth's house, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about her before, because Stacy and I are going to divide the last few up so that we can get some rest tonight. So, Beth is our STEAM lab teacher. She is very innovative and does a lot of fun things with the students. They call her Mama Glass, and all the students just adore her. And they love coming to Science Lab to do the fun experiments and the fun things. All right, so it's almost 11 o'clock and we are not going to get to Raymond's house tonight, so I'm going to deliver that one tomorrow, but just wanted to let you know that Raymond is our PE teacher, and we share him with Norton Commons Elementary, and he is just been a great addition to our staff. The kids really enjoy him, and he's just rocked the NTI with his videos and posting every week activities for the students to do to keep active. So we do love Raymond. All right, so it's almost 11 o'clock and we're not going to get to Suzanne's house. She lives like less than a mile from me, so I'm going to deliver that one tomorrow. But let me tell you about Suzanne. Suzanne is just an awesome teacher, has great classroom management, and can get her students and parents just to do anything that she asks. She's had like 100% with the NTI participation from her parents and her students, and it just hasn't fallen or anything, and it's because she holds those high expectations and everybody rises to the occasion so that they can fulfill her expectations. All right, so we didn't make it out to Judy's house, who is our sub. She's been subbing for us a lot this year, and we love Judy. And one thing about Judy is her smile and how much she cares about Okolona students and how much she enjoys being at Okolona. And we love Judy being there. We love her being in our building, and we treat her just like she's one of the staff, because that's what we feel like. She's just part of us and she's part of our family. All right, so almost 11 o'clock and we are getting tired and almost delirious. We have been on the road for like 13 and a half hours. We're tired, we're hungry. Although Vera gave us some cookies and Aaron gave us some cookies, it's just we need some meat and potatoes kind of food. So anyway, Tabitha is our new academic instructional coach. She is very innovative in her classroom, works really hard, has great relationships with the students, and we're just excited about her being our coach so that she can help and support the teachers to build capacity in our school. All right, Karen and Stacy here. It has been a long trip.
Very long.
Yeah, we could have made it to the beach in this time. I told Stacy we were on our way to Sanibel because it's been like 13 and a half, 14 hours in the car. Another hour we would be in Sanibel, which was one of my favorite beaches. But anyway, some of the fun things, we've had a lot of bloopers. We've had cookies and we've eaten some, but now we're hungry.
We've seen chickens, ducks,
yeah. Babies. Oh, squirrels.
Yes, we've
Stacey,
almost hit a few squirrels.
Stacy, tell them about my driving.
Miss Stearman is a crazy driver. She drives very fast, very reckless. We have had many, I have held onto my seat many times.
She does this.
Yes. It's been very scary.
Yeah. But it's like being on a roller coaster, and we had to move fast because we had 55 people to get to, and we didn't get to how many? Five or six, but we are going to get them tomorrow because we love them just as much as we love everyone. But it's 11 o'clock and I just don't feel comfortable knocking on your door at 11 o'clock. So if we didn't get to you today, we will get to you tomorrow. and we're going to put this video together, and you're going to see how special our staff at Okolona is, because you all are the bomb, and we absolutely love you, and we hope you feel appreciated, because we do appreciate you every day.
We love each and every one of you all. Thank you for everything you do. An ode to our Okolona NTI staff survivors. Teachers and staff, you are amazing at what you do. However, we know you are feeling like you are running a zoo. COVID-19 has changed our new normal, with quarantine putting school in turmoil. NTI students, parents, and such, we want you to know that we appreciate you so much. Do you feel like you're a survivor out on your own? Don't worry, friends. Our minds have been blown. You've amazed us with your work ethic, positive attitude, and grace. Now it is time to keep going. We must finish this race. Here are some essentials to get you through these trying NTI days. We hope you enjoy them and they ease your burden in some small way. We thought of some items that we know are worthwhile, and when you pull them out of the bag, we hope to make you smile. There are Post-its to keep you organized and help you to stick with NTI. We know these are a favorite, true and tried. Survivor water in case your mouth gets dry. It is important to stay hydrated so you don't cry. Toilet paper and soap are essentials that you need. It is our hope we have made you feel special and done a good deed. Be sure to wear your mask to keep you safe. You have to stay healthy to continue at this pace. And last but not least, some yummy treats, because you can't miss a beat with all of the Zooms and Google Meets. In all seriousness, we appreciate all of you. Your tenacity and drive are really shining through. We have the best teachers at Okolona, it's plain to see. Without you, where would our Okolona Tigers be?